Well, we're back and we're in a discussion.
We're back with the second round of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
We've been in a discussion, for those of you who might just tuned in, about the government and wasteful spending and what have you. And I was speaking with Stanley Muller the other day, and he said, look, which is a valid point. He said, every year we lose tons of money with the United States Postal Service. He said, let FedEx and UPS or whoever, highest bidder, and sell them all. You know how many post offices we have in the United States? I looked it up. 32,741 post offices.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Can you imagine how much we could get for those post offices and the real estate they sit on?
Are they being supported by the stamps, or are they being supported by the government?
Well, they're keeping in business by the government.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, we losing money every year.
Yeah, they are losing money, huh?
And look at all the valuable real estate and buildings they could sell.
Yeah, that's
you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know the post office we have here is worth a lot of money. And somebody would buy that in a skinny minute, I bet.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
Look at the post office maybe in Chicago, New York, and all around in big cities. And man, that real estate's high, man. So that's another thought. In the workers, oh man, we're gonna lose our workers, you know. They get paid good salaries. Let them go to work with UPS and FedEx.
Yeah, that's right.
You know?
That would be a good idea.
Boy, that's a savings right there in itself, you know. So things like that are, you know, what my concerns are. What you think?
Well, there's a lot of waste out there too, you know. You can put that all together, that's where our money gone, from a lot of waste.
Well, they're fighting over there in Washington. Don Cravens and his crew are fighting over here. That's another don't return your calls, Don Cravens. I even went to his office and
I couldn't see him, man.
I couldn't see him, no, but I also left my number, and of course he never called me.
No, they ain't gonna call you. All politicians only call you when it's time to run. And we got to change that. We got to bring that to their attention by not voting for them. Vote for somebody you're going to get some attention from. And another thing about lawyers always work in their favors when they get elected. When they go to the White House or go to the Baton Rouge, they make laws in their favor. We got to stop that too.
Yep. Anyway, yeah, we don't want lip service. We want to get, man, in the you know, America shines throughout the world as being the strongest, best country in the world, right?
That's correct.
If this happens, this could be a devastating blow to us and our economy, man. So, man, we just got to get it back in shape. And I tell you what, I'm not real smart, but if me and a couple of my friends that I knew who are smart got in there, I bet we could shave that thing.
Oh yeah, they need to change our system of voting. First place, we didn't need a foreigner in our voting system, in our government system. We don't need a foreigner in that.
Who are you talking about?
General. We didn't need no foreigner in our...
Bobby General?
Yeah, as a governor. We got a bunch of intelligent men that we tried to vote for, which I did myself, and they just didn't... Everybody wanted to get the general. They wanted him. I don't know why. So our voting system is bad, and our voting practice is bad, because we don't understand that this is our country. Some of us don't even understand this is our country.
We better take care of it, because
they take care of their own country.
We better take care of it.
Now he came in and he didn't even stop when he started cutting, because his country, they can live like that. We can't live like his country. And he's working on the way his country is being lived.
Here's another deal, man. I always driving down the road and I'll see a crew of people for the state and the federal. There'll be a dump truck, probably with some hot mix in it, patching holes.
Yeah.
There'll be 6 guys standing around and 1 guy shoveling, and there'll be that dump truck and a pickup truck behind it, and maybe 2.
That's right.
You talk about some waste. Hey, man, you could drive a dump truck and I could shovel the stuff myself, just 2 of us. And I would mark what I expect out of them per day. And I would get the most out of our money. But that's not happening. You don't have anybody really supervising these guys and keeping them hustling, you know. Because if you did, the city workers.
Same with the city workers.
You see that?
I see it all the time. Man.
So anyway, I have to say that Joe Manchin is a stand-up guy, and Mayor Landrieu was so nice to me. So I thank Mayor Landrieu, and I thank Joe Manchin for being my friend. Now, what you got?
Oh, I got Jerry Reed was buying insurance in our office, and I commend him to come into our office. And by the way, he's running for his re-election with the government police jury. They used to call it police jury, but they call it government plan. They call it something like that. But I hope he went back, because he seemed to be a pretty good guy. I noticed he did a lot in his district. He's running for District 1. So y'all consider that young man, ladies and gentlemen. And I pick up my good friend again. He was at the Washateria this Saturday. He was tumming again. So I pick him up again and rode him in the back of my truck, brought him to the David Manuel liquor store.
You brought him to the liquor store and dropped him off.
Dropped him off again. He was tumming again.
He was in the back of the truck.
Yeah, his name is Clarence. Clarence, I said, I enjoyed bringing you back to the liquor store, Clarence. Then when I got to the liquor store, David Manuel's son said, "What a risk." I said, "What you mean by that?" He said, "I ain't gonna talk." I enjoyed that.
You know what? I'm not going to harp on it anymore, but one other thing I want to mention about the United States, we export so much, I mean, we import so much more than we export. And that shouldn't be.
No,
I mean, you just think about it. If we get in the thick of things and start selling our products to other countries like they do us. I mean, half the time, I was putting on a suit the other day, and I looked at the jacket, and it said "Made in China." And it was from a.
That's right.
I bought it at a, pretty nice store.
Let me tell you about making suits. We had some local people making suits right here in Opelousas.
Making them?
Yeah, but you know what happened? These people coming in and selling their suits here, put them out of business.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Look, almost anything you pick up, if you read the label, it's going to say Taiwan or China or Made in China and all this stuff. Man, get rid of that crap, man. Yeah. Start buying American products.
I'll never forget that.
Let's get back on our country's team.
We had 5 men in this town that I know well that used to make suit right here in Opelousas. Yeah. But they had to get out of business because the foreigner had done came in with their suits in the stores.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we through with that, huh?
Yeah. Well, don't forget about DeJean White Insurance Agency, ladies and gentlemen, located at 634 South Union Street. Please give us a call.
Hey, let me tell you what my girlfriend told me. She said every year at Christmas, think about this, folks. Instead of giving presents, most kids by now, older kids rather. Mine's 26 and 31. Okay, they got everything they want. They own their own. Yeah. What do you buy them? They got everything.
I will give them.
So you know what the deal is this year is gonna be? I'm gonna tell HB and Chuggy. I'm gonna say, look, here's gonna be the Christmas deal. nobody's giving anybody anything. Give to like the CP clinic or some charitable, nonprofit organization like the CP clinic, and I got a box full of cell phones and plugs, chargers for them. I'm gonna give that to the Army.
Now you're talking.
Get the whole box, and I must have, I don't know, 12, 15 cell phones and probably 40 chargers. So they're gonna get that, and so that's a good idea. Just don't give a little donation. Don't have to be much to a charitable organization, and that'll be the deal. I thought Sherry had a good idea. So thank you, Sherry Uselis in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. Let me tell you what Darren Clark won the British Open. Here's the deal. Let your attitude control your golf game. Darren Clark.
He had a beautiful
Phil Mickelson
attitude.
finished tied for second. We got a few pictures we're going to bounce through right quick, folks.
He had an attitude out of this world.
He did. Let's see what we got. There's some pictures in Chicago.
Oh, that's your
buildings.
picture in Chicago?
Look at that, man.
Wow. Boy, they got some high-rise in
Look how
Chicago.
nice, man. Look at those buildings, how beautiful.
That's what Michigan's Lake.
We're going on
Lake
an architectural tour.
Oh, yeah?
That's Trump Towers.
Trump Tower?
Oh, yeah. Look at it. Oh, they got some fabulous buildings. How about that? Isn't that neat?
Oh, boy, that's some buildings for you.
Beautiful buildings. Chicago. That's the Crown Plaza. That's where we stayed.
Crown Plaza.
And that's the little party we had for Chuggy. That's the and there's the lady on the left is the lady I was talking about, the Dorset lady, and on the right is her husband Gene.
Sure enough.
Yeah. Look at that. Trump Towers.
Trump Tower.
Well, folks, we enjoyed it, but don't forget about us in DeJean and White.
Yeah, give us a call, ladies and gentlemen. We got some very economical quotes. We got more companies than we can handle, so call us.
Talking about quotes, I'm going to leave you on with this. Governor Edwards is out, as you know.
Oh, yeah.
He says, a man is only as old as the woman he feels.
That's
a cool daddy, man.
That's a man for you.
His girlfriend's 51 years younger than him, and her name's Trina Grimes Scott from Alexandria.
Cut it down.
We enjoyed it. Till next week.
The next week, folks.